yes, I am here to I'm here to entertain you. Okay. Good evening, bumpers and bumpettes. Boy, as Muslims, we get no respect. No respect at all. I mean, whenever I tell non-Muslims that I want to get ahead in the world, they run off, screaming. No respect. No respect at all. I mean, whoever thought that shouting Allah is greater, Allahu Akbar, in a crowded theater would be worse than shouting fire? No respect. No respect at all. Did you hear about the camel that always wanted to be the star of shows and movies? It was quite the drama theory. Did you know that in paradise you can completely ignore Quran 4:34 and not have to beat your wives or virgins? Why? Because they're already black-eyed. Speaking about wives, why do we Muslim men not do foreplay with the wife? Why do we not do foreplay with the wife? Because we want our children to look like us and not our wives. Speaking about our wives, yesterday I was taking my wife to her first kindergarten class, and her teacher asked me if I beat her. Well, I don't beat my wife. Maybe smack her around. But that's it. It's not like I'm going to go Bridges TV on her. You know what I mean? Not going to go Bridges TV with Quran 1874 to 81 in mind. You remember Bridges TV. Bridges TV was, yes, I know it's funny. It's very funny. Bridges TV was created to bridge the gap between Muslims and non-Muslims. It didn't do very well, now did it? No, didn't do very well at all. This morning, before I washed my nose out, I sneezed and Satan flew out of it. Satan flew out of my nose. Well, it was either Satan or a booger. I can never tell for sure. I don't know about you, but if Satan does sleep in our noses at night, like Muhammad says, I still smell terrible whether I wash him out 3 times or not. Some wise guy asked me if Satan is sleeping in my nose at night. I said, no, he's not. Get it? No, he's not. That I still smell terrible whether I wash him out 3 times or not. Some wise, yeah, yes. I'm talking about my nose that smells terrible, not myself. Take my camel, please. Why did the Muslim cross the road? He didn't want his 72 virgins just yet when the explosive went off. The IED went off. my goat. Please. Yeah. Oh, speaking about goats, I think I could kick a goat for knowing that one goat ate away the passage of the Quran that allowed us guys to suckle women's breasts to fight off sexual temptation. Thank you, Mr. God. Not only do you eat away part of the Quran, doing the impossible, you killed Mr. Praise be unto him, Muhammad, when he ate a poisoned version of you. Killed our beloved prophet. It's so impossible if you think about it. It's like Islam has a trinity of its own. Allah, Muhammad, and the Holy God. Allah, Muhammad, Holy God. Yeah. But, hey, Allah knows best, right? Yes. Oh, and another one here. Why are Muslims furious that America overthrew Saddam and Gaddafi? Because they can now no longer do the greatest jihad by saying sugar is sweet in front of a tyrant, which according to our wonderful prophet, Mr. Praise be unto him, is the greatest jihad by saying a truth in the presence of a tyrant. Speaking about powerful words from the Prophet, Muhammad said that if any one of you says something objectionable, first try to change it with your hand. If you cannot, then use your tongue. If you still can't, then use your heart. And the latter, heart, is the weakest form of faith. You're not laughing. Well, hey, how come you're not laughing? Maybe I should have had some bongos playing when I recited that. For I have a feeling, Mr. Praise be unto him, Muhammad, our wonderful prophet, was the first beat poet. Truly, the first beat poet. How's this for a powerful saying from Mr. Praise be unto him? You have to have some. You have to have some bongos playing in the background for this, for they are quite deep. Here it goes. Abu Huraira reported that Musa, that's Moses, was a modest person. I guess you could say he was a modest Musa, a modest person. He was never seen naked, and Banu Israel said he was afraid to expose his private part because he had been suffering from scrotal hernia. He, one day, that's his Musa, took a bath in water and placed his garment upon a stone. The stone began to move on quickly. He, Musa, followed and struck this at it with the help of a stone, saying, "O stone, my garment! O stone, my garment! O stone!" I thought you would like that. Well, Muhammad and Allah apparently think that is very funny too. Which is why it ended up in the hadith. Yes. Oh, yesterday. After I picked up my other wife out of the sandbox, I read that the sun really does seek permission of Allah before to rise again after it sets in a muddy spring like Quran and Hadith teach. Of course, the guy who wrote that said he was not a Muslim, that he was just trying to get us to believe he was another Yusuf Estes, so he could get a lot of Saudi money by pretending to be a Christian who converted to Islam. When asked why he wasn't a Muslim, that dirty dog said, "Because we are never blood clots as embryos, not even for 40 seconds, let alone 40 days like the Hadith teaches." Not even for 40 seconds, he said. Well, I'm not going to get angry at that bastard. In Allah's other book, the Bible, or as Christians now call it, the before scriptures, that Quran says it confirms and reminds. It says vengeance belongs to Allah. So, I'll have Allah get revenge on that kafir. Trouble is, as Quran also says, or as our brother Muslim in the White House calls it, the Holy Quran, well, as it also says, one day to Allah is 1,000 years of what we count. Yes, 1,000 years of what we count. It also says it's 50,000 years of what we count. Yes, that's a long time to wait, I must admit. Yes. So, I'll have to do some waiting for Allah to take their revenge. Boy, will I have to wait. Yes, I call Allah there. I do that to show my respect for Allah. Being that Allah shows respect to himself, I call himself we and our and us. I know shirk is the worst of sins to Allah, but Allah knows best, right? Yes, Allah knows best. Yes, he does. He knows best. Yeah. Oh, hey, aren't you glad Muhammad flew the Al-Barak up into heaven to talk Allah down from 50 prayers a day to the current 5? Aren't you glad Mr. Praise be unto him flew that human-headed winged donkey-like creature with the tail of a peacock into heaven after visiting the Temple of Solomon in Jerusalem to talk Allah down after listening to Musa? Aren't you? You are. I know you are. I know. I'm supposed to say, no, I wish Muhammad didn't talk Allah down from 50 prayers a day to the current 5. But hey, my feet are going to be dirty again right when I walk out of the mosque. Oh, by the way, why did the boulder carrying clothing cross the road? Answer, because Allah wanted people to see someone naked running after and attack the running boulder for taking off with his clothing. Yes, I know. I thought you would think that was funny. Yes, I know. Man, I tell you, we as Muslims, we get no respect at all. Oh, last week, did you feel the earthquake? Good thing Allah placed down the mountains on the earth, or that giant fish, that's called Nun, that the earth is spread out on, might have really done some damage here with its agitation, like Muhammad says. I talked with a brother yesterday to find out what he thought of that shaker. But he said he's more interested in his study of ants. He said he's on the verge of finding out the chemical odors of ants that spells out for an ant, all ants, get ye to thy dwelling places so that ye aren't crushed by Solomon and his troops as they perceived not. Like Quran says, an ant calls out to its fellows ants as described in the surah called the ant. I told him to get back at me when he finds out what all ants smells like. You know, because ants communicate through chemicals and odors. Yeah. Well, from your laughter, I take it that I didn't bomb on stage. I'll save that for when I join ISIS while obeying Quran 9, 111, 38, and 39. Hey, you've been a great audience.